I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually performed better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you going to tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And the Scottish psychopath. Say hello to the top 1% of WWE. And weighing in at... As the Mixed Match Challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just minutes ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree. Not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The bigger issue is Red and Drew McIntyre trying to coexist after their recent history in the best-of-5 series. Drew won the final match to help Becky Lynch capture the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. There is no way Red's gotten over that.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
The referee really has to be on his game here in this mixed tag team match.
Spiked into the ring apron.
She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's able to turn it on at will.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Harsh impact.
Big time impact from way up high.
Insulting.
Watch out here. Sit out pile driver.
And it's Carmella answering back.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
DDT.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Oh, here it comes.
Turner. What is keeping Carmella even going at this point?
That's over at this point.
She's licking her chops.
Time to end this.
It does not look good for Carmella here. Carmella's in a real bad spot. Will it be? A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Not where you want to be at this point in the match, guys.
Definitely not.
Wait a minute.
Nasty kick to the face.
Keep your eyes on this one.
Whoa!
Truly spectacular.
Straight punch. Yikes for the pin and the win.
Yes.
Kicking out of that man used up her last bit of energy. Carmella with a nice reversal. Heading back up.
Oh, look out.
Oh, again.
Guess not.
Kick right to the midsection. Incredible athleticism. She is just dominant right now.
She's looking good now. We'll see if it lasts. What impact.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Oh, here it comes.
Turner. She's got that gleam in her eyes.
She wants it one more time.
Can she shut the door on this one?
Just as devastating the second time around.
She goes for the cover. This mixed tag's all over. What a victory.
Here are your winners.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
Look out, women's locker room. This girl is for real.
With that win in the books, we must now move on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And weighing in at 241 pounds, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Williams.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys.
And if you think this is insane, just wait until this thing kicks.
The baddest woman on the planet is here.
Quiet, you two. The dream is entering.
And
here comes the EST, gentlemen.
Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there is no way he's 100% going into this match.
A smart champion will be resting up for their next title defense. Not out here competing in the mixed match challenge, but he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk.
Kick.
And the DDT.
This could be huge.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
Oh, shocking inside cradle.
Still seems a little early.
It's rare that a competitor can steal the show in their very first match, but Ronda Rousey did just that, and she did it at WrestleMania. Turning the momentum to his favor.
He's capable of turning it on, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fade fast.
He has something big planned.
Oh, again! Really targeting the back on that one. Boom! Dream just barely got out of the way. Press.
By God, Byron.
The Rainmaker DDT.
Wasn't expecting that.
Just dropped. Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something. Maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live in a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
It can't be much worse than teaming with Drew McIntyre. It makes my skin crawl every time I have to tag him.
But you chose to team with McIntyre. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even though I can't stand my partner, I still plan on winning the mixed match challenge.
Same here, on both accounts.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And weighing in at 241 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Williams.
Byron.
Brooklyn Von Braun is here to destroy anything in her path.
And from Fulton, New York, Brooklyn Von Braun.
Brooklyn Von Braun has excelled at everything she's ever done in her life, and her transition to a WWE ring will be no different.
112 pounds, Sami Zayn.
The War Goddess. This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes a highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who are calling themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
I kind of like that.
I bet you do.
In off the tag. 2017's Hell in a Cell was a memorable night due to one of the most unforeseen actions in WWE's recent history.
You would think, Michael, that Shane McMahon leaping off Hell in a Cell with Kevin Owens as his target would be the landmark moment we would be talking about. But it was Sami Zayn's sudden rescue of Owens that became the water cooler conversation.
She's in full control now. Red suplex.
Making it look easy.
Great athleticism.
Oh, again! She's enduring some damage.
And it's Ember Moon finding the answer.
Would you look at this?
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Whoa, it's another reversal.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
She's looking relentless now.
She's showing some great effort. We'll see if it lasts.
Drop kick.
Hits the mark.
Clothesline.
Off with their head.
Cutter. Hammerlock. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Snapmare takedown.
Just a setup.
Oh, stomping away.
Pile driver.
Spiked him.
Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their Mixed Match Challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
Drop kick hits the mark.
No breathing room here for Ruby Riott. Ring rattling. Oh, here we go. Some miscues from Ruby Riott here. Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And Drew McIntyre just tagged himself in. Red didn't like that.
After some miscommunication on the tag, it appears Red and Drew McIntyre are having a minor disagreement.
This looks like it might be more than a minor disagreement. McIntyre is walking out and leaving Red to fight on her own.
Is anyone really surprised? This is what happens when two people who despise each other try to form a team.
At least Aleister Black isn't going to take advantage of this situation, as it looks like he's resigned to this essentially turning into a one-on-one match. Ruby Riott's no-nonsense, all-disruption approach to the world also translates to her approach in the ring. And it's an approach that has seen her cause chaos in this women's division.
Well, you can't ask for much more than this, especially given how talented these women are.
That was unique. Just sending a message there.
Rolling elbow finds its mark.
Ouch. Ruby Riott's in a bind.
DDT!
It's not looking good for Ruby Riott here.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though. Tope Atomico!
Oh, amazing. Nothing's going to stop her now.
Yes, something lit a fire under her, and she is going strong.
No breathing room here for Ruby Riott. She's got her. Ruby Riott turns it around. When you see Ruby Riott, you know that Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan are close by, just waiting to strike. And that is something that every competitor in the women's division must combat against.
I don't like what you're insinuating, Cole. Ruby knows that when you're dealing with privileged people, the odds are often in their favor. Logan and Morgan even the score and pay immediate dividends.
Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Not what she was looking for.
Stomping. Ouch.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Elbow smash. Now it's Ruby Riott fading a bit.
She's not rising to the occasion right now. How did Ruby Riott turn that one around?
Big reversal.
Not looking good right now. Reversal. What a counter. Drop kick. This is going to be big. Look out. Absolutely incredible. And there's a kick out at two.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Ruby Riott turns it around.
But no.
She scores big with the counter. And again, yet another counter.
Oh, this. What a headbutt.
Plenty of hits coming her way now.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Amazing reflexes on display. What a hurricanrana.
Eludes the attack.
Ooh, impressive counter.
Ruby Riott has something planned.
Oh, diving senton bomb.
That was amazing.
And another kick out.
Still a lot more fight left.
She's here, going for the home run. This could do it. 1, 2, 3.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here is your winner, Amber Marie.
Big pinfall victory here tonight.
That'll knock Ruby Riott down a peg or two.
You got that right, partner. Again, huge win here tonight.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And weighing in,
Brooklyn Von Braun has graced us with her presence.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys are just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters. Belly suplex.
Oh, again!
Drew McIntyre faltering some.
Drew McIntyre made him pay there.
Clothesline over the top! Man, he's executing on his plan perfectly.
Must be nice to be able to dial it up when you need to.
So many different styles on display here in this mixed tag team match. Step up Enziguri right in the ear. Ooh! Drew McIntyre's in trouble. And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre. And look at from Payback suplex. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Ooh, tossed with the suplex. Oh, debilitating elbow drop. Oh, and step up Enziguri. Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Attacking the back. Driver. Not sure how much more McIntyre can take.
I can promise it's not much.
I'm not used to seeing this. McIntyre made a great...
Uh-oh. End of days.
That could be it. Drew McIntyre really needs...
I guess he's thinking something else here.
He's clearly not thinking about winning.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Devastating kick. And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole. Strange game plan for sure, but hey, maybe he has something even bigger and badder planned. I question every bit of that decision, Cole. It looked to me like he had it.
Tagged in. Score! Things aren't looking good for her. Drop kick!
Oh, right in the back.
Monkey flip. Nice right hand. The switch here to Drew McIntyre. Body drop. There's the cover. Into the pin attempt. There's two.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
impact. Man, that was a hard landing.
Pinning predicament.
2 count. Drew McIntyre drawing on his incredible reserves right now.
Very impressive, Byron. Omega driver. He has become relentless at this point. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Into the pay win.
To be honest, I am baffled right now.
Uh-oh, could it be?
So glad I bet on him. Gotta wonder what his strategy is here, Cole.
This could do it! And there's the save.
Harsh impact.
Payback suplex. Tagged in. Look out here. She's in full control now. Wow, what impact. She's forced onto the defensive now. Great athleticism.
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Oh, and a scoop slam. Oh, what impact. That'll turn your lights out. Oh, clothesline. Clubbing blow to the back. She got out of the way there. Her evasion techniques are on point. Comes in off the tag. Right across the face.
Saw what he had in mind there.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Oh, what a counter. Drew McIntyre can't be enjoying this. Off into the pin. 2. Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry, too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate. Good enough that we won the Mixed Match Challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever going to beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
It's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM. No offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight
Oh, this is going to be good.
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe. And introducing the champion, weighing in at 241 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Williams.
The big gold belt up for grabs here tonight.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Clothesline! Off with their head. He is efficient and dangerous.
Here we go.
Diving knee drop.
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet. Uh-oh, Joe's down with a face buster.
Guys, the word patience is not one I would associate with Samoa Joe. Evidence to that can be seen in his Universal Championship match. Joe grew tired of waiting, interrupting pre-match introductions and unloading on the beast like no one had ever done before. By the end of the night, Brock Lesnar knew he was in a hell of a fight. Look out here.
Belly suplex.
Ooh, what impact. He's in big trouble. A well-aimed strike. Producing a trampling.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Omega driver.
Michael, you only scratched the surface of Joe's bout against Brock. We saw a fierce and fearless destroyer. Samoa Joe's stock absolutely rose that night. He took a loss. But I also think he took a piece of the beast in that match.
You know, I don't often believe in moral victories, but when it comes to Brock Lesnar, you have to take a win wherever it's presented. After that night,
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over. It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion.
What the hell? No! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 2020, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.